What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. We have now swapped to our Christmas pajamas because it is the first day of Christmas. Yay! I asked you guys on a post. I'm going to Finland this Christmas, and I asked you guys what you want to see from Finland. I think I'm gonna make a vlog about it, just like of my trip overall, and show you all Finland a little bit. I think that would be fun. And another update, I've been thinking about like making a second channel. I know at some point we're gonna have a second channel for movie reactions, because a lot of you guys have been asking for that, but it's gonna take a while. Like it's gonna be next year because I really want to move, to actually make like a studio, or like, you know, to be able to work better and kind of like create the space that I want to for our videos and everything. So that's something that's hopefully gonna happen next year, and then we can make a movie reaction channel. And also I was thinking about making a second channel of kind of like vlogs and stuff, but because we're all here, I thought maybe it's like smartest to like post all the vlogs and everything here. But you'll let me know what your thoughts are. What do you all think? And then also for like shorts and everything, I don't know, man, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if to post like shorts on this channel, because then everybody's gonna watch the shorts and not the long form videos, and it's just all so confusing and new to me, guys. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Very professional, I know. But so yeah, if anybody has any thoughts or ideas, then let me know in the comments. For now, I thought maybe I should amp up on Instagram a little bit, since a lot of you guys follow me on Instagram now, and start posting kind of like short form content there, like little what I eat in a day videos and stuff like that. But I don't know yet. I don't know yet. But yeah, all of those things are still out in the open. But if anybody has any ideas or tips, let me know. Anyways, moving on. Today we're watching a video called 10 Most Dangerous Bugs in the World. Yay! I don't know how I feel about bugs. I like all types of animals, but bugs are kind of like, you know, some spiders are like, the jumping spiders are pretty cute when they have like the 8 eyes and they're kind of like small and cute. But if like one jumped on me, then, you know, I can't do that. So yeah, let's see how I feel about this one, guys.
Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. We all know insects suck. They also bite.
Also, I think like the bigger the bug, the less it scares me, if that makes sense.
Sting, and kiss. You might think that wild animals are more dangerous than little bugs, but even something as tiny as a fly and a mosquito can cause way more deaths than a vicious beast like a bear. Here we have 10 of the most dangerous bugs in the world. Watch out for the first one, as it'll give you chills like never before.
Vicious beast like a bear? Come on. Anyways, bear, the bear word has come out. The barriers are going on. There's a lot of like content where bears appear, which is very nice.
Number 10. Bullet ant. Starting with the biggest ant in the world, the bullet ant is the bug you definitely need to avoid. This small insect is capable of bites that can trigger an extreme level of pain in the bitten area. The sting from a bullet ant is perhaps the most painful insect sting ever known to humans. The venom-filled sting from a bullet ant would feel like being shot.
Oh, yeah, in Africa, or I think it's in Africa, but there's like some tribes that put these gloves with bullet ants on the hands of children to make them immune, I think, to the bullet ants or something like that, and that hurts probably a lot. But yeah, why would people sting themselves with these? It's just
like being shot.
Oh, it's stuck in my arm! It's stuck in my arm!
That's why this deadly ant is named the bullet ant.
ooh, it's stuck in my arm, it's stuck in my arm, because you put it there. Quiet.
They're found in the lowland rainforests of Nicaragua, Bolivia, and Paraguay. They mainly inhabit the bases of trees And bullet ants are also among the largest ants in the world. Their sting is almost 30 times more painful than a honeybee sting, and they use such intensely painful stings solely for their defense. When threatened, no matter whether it's a large animal or a human, bullet ants will sting repeatedly. Their venom causes intense pain, burning, and swelling. Typically, the pain of a bullet ant sting will last for 24 hours.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's
For 24 hours.
the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
Okay, wait. I need to rant for a second. I hate these. Like, do you remember the time where like Facebook and everything was full of the posts like this, or someone will come and, you know, and to your house at night and, you know, unalive you. Those got me so freaked out. Every time I tried to scroll past, like, I'm not gonna like that, I'm not gonna fall for it, and then I had to scroll back and like just in case. Stop telling me I'm gonna have 25. Just only for that reason I'm not gonna like this video.
Number 9. Botflies. Could there be anything more disgusting than flies developing under your skin and then eating their way out? The larvae of botflies are internal parasites of mammals. The young female botflies lay eggs within the skin of mammals. The larvae penetrate through the skin and lives in subdermal zones of the human skin for more than 60 days, and it can cause dangerous effects to the human body. The patients could feel the movement of larvae beneath their skin, and once the larva development gets complete, it leaves out of the body. If you're vacationing south of the US border in Mexico,
No, anything that goes inside the skin, or you know, the like the warmth that go no.
or down through South America and the rainforests, take precautions and beware of subtle illness after returning home. It's been reported that a person can hear these parasites when the infestation is around the neck area. How creepy. Number 8. Fleas. Fleas are just like people whose opinions differ from yours. In other words, they're small, wingless, blood-sucking insects. They can also infect you with the plague. In the 14th century Europe, the Black Plague killed about 25 million people. A flea's life is spent searching for a place to call home where they can enjoy a meal of sweet, warm blood. They're external parasites that suck blood from humans.
Oof. I mean, if it wasn't blood, that was kind of cute. Like, they look for a home where they can have a sweet meal. But, ew, I've never seen a flea close up. Ugh. Ugh, I don't like that. It looks like a hermit crab that was pooped out of another hermit crab.
Humans, birds, reptiles, and wild and domestic animals. Fleas are only the size of the tip of a pen and reproduce very quickly. Every female flea lays 2,000 eggs within their lifespan. Of the 3,000 types of fleas worldwide, only about a dozen are considered harmful
I cannot do blood.
to humans, causing plague and/or a flea-borne variety of typhus. The most important species are the rat flea, the human flea, and the cat flea. The best way to stave them off is by staying clean and vacuuming your carpets.
What am I watching?
Keeping a check on your pets if they're itching themselves is very important too. Number 7. Fire ant.
Fendi has never had fleas. Thank goodness. When I got her, like when I found her, she had a lot of ticks. I took like 148 ticks off of her by myself, and then the rest was taken off with the help of the vet. But she had a lot of ticks, but never fleas.
Yes, ants can kill you, although it's highly unlikely. They can also inflict extremely painful bites. One of the most painful bites is from fire ants. These little ants build their colonies on the ground in soil and sand very close to your feet. If you're not careful, your feet can be covered in record time, and the biting begins before you ever have a chance to get away. They attack and kill small animals. Fire ants only bite to get a grip, and then they sting and inject a toxic venom composed of oil alkaloids mixed with small amounts of toxic proteins. The sting, which feels like being burned by fire, typically swells into a bump quickly, which can cause further pain and irritation. Some people either are or become allergic to the venom, sometimes to the point of anaphylactic shock, which can be fatal. Fire ants are very protective of their colonies, and so intruders are given no mercy, so you better watch where you step. Number 6. The kissing bug. How sweet! The kissing bug is a bug that gives kisses. However, the name is deceiving because these are not the types of kisses you'd ever want in your lifetime. It's actually a blood-sucking parasite that's attracted to its feeding sites by breath. So if you breathe through your mouth, you're
I've seen a lot of these here in Spain.
a target. Kissing bugs have a head in the shape of a cone. They're usually light brown to black in color, although some species have red, yellow, or tan markings
Ew, it inflated like a balloon.
on their stomach. Kissing bugs occasionally bite humans in their sleep, and people with sensitive skin could have an allergic reaction. This kisser leaves behind a gift after he's done feasting, chagas, which can be a life-threatening illness. The best way to stay safe from these bugs is to keep them out of your house. There's absolutely no need to pet them, no matter how intimidating the name must be. If that does not give you chills, number 1 definitely will. Number 5. Giant hornet. Also known as the giant Japanese hornet, these guys are not to be taken lightly.
This is what I said in another video, that Spain now has giant hornets or whatever these are. They're different colors. There's red and yellow, and there's, you know, other colors too, and they're
Measuring 2 to 3 inches, this hornet carries a toxin that often leads to paralysis, kidney failure, and death, oftentimes a slow one in those that are bitten. Much like mosquitoes, this Asian pest is attracted to humans who sweat, drink alcohol, smell sweet, or are running. They grow up to a size of 2 inches. Every year, up to 40 deaths are recorded by the sting of a giant hornet.
Take note, guys. Don't sweat, don't run, and don't drink alcohol.
The venom of the Japanese hornet would cause an allergic reaction and dissolve tissues within a short time. The repeated stinging from a group of hornets could also result in death. These hornets are very aggressive and fearless. Each colony of giant hornet contains up to 700 members, and they're not your normal local bees either. A giant hornet can finish like 40 bees in 1 minute. So when vacationing in Asia, consider this hornet when you're deciding on activities. Number 4. Tsetse fly. Native to tropical Africa, these big, biting flies spread the parasitic infection that causes African sleeping sickness, a disease that is 100% fatal without treatment, and the treatment itself is notoriously difficult. They mainly feed on the blood of vertebrates. The extremely dangerous insects inject potent toxin on each sting. There are drugs, but they must be administered with great care, and parasite resistance to them is always a risk. If bitten by an insect tsetse fly, you develop confusion, poor coordination, numbness, and difficulty sleeping. What next? Nothing serious, just that you then die, most likely. Because the disease is so fatal, recent mitigation efforts have focused on controlling the bugs themselves.
These videos just make me not want to go outside ever. Ugh. What is that? That's so... no.
Which has reduced the number of cases exponentially. In years past, African sleeping sickness was responsible for killing as many as 500,000 people every year by some estimates. In 2015, fatal cases were estimated at 3,500. Number 3. The killer bee. Bees were responsible for the deaths of 89 Americans in 2017, according to the CDC. Anaphylactic shock is the killer, and about 80% of those who die are male. There are probably some personal issues between them. We've already talked about one bee, but this list wouldn't be complete without the killer bee. Also known as the African or Africanized honeybee, it is responsible for 1 or 2 deaths a year worldwide. The sting of this bee is no worse than that of most other honeybees, so you might be thinking, what's so special about them? What's different is that the Africanized honeybees are much more defensive and sting in proportionally higher numbers than other bees, like 10 times more. They will chase a person a mile just to sting them. What kind of defense is that? These persistent bugs are also known to have killed horses. They live within large colonies that contain more than 80,000 members. And once they get disturbed, the bees become alerted for the next 24 hours.
No. This is like going to you know, the hood here in Spain and fighting with one person, and then their whole like family and all their ancestors, everybody comes after you. Okay. Do not mess with these guys.
And would attack any animals or humans that come within their range. And with that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber. If you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it in a future video. Number 2.
Anyone who has trypophobia, close your eyes. Okay, it's over. Ew. Ew. I don't know what that was. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to look at it again.
Giant water bugs are voracious predators that take down everything from ducklings to venomous snakes. And they're known as the lying-in-wait predators, as they just take up a position holding onto a plant in the water, and anything that moves in front of them, they'll grab it and try to eat it. These may look like cockroaches, but water bugs are much more vicious than them. Their bite can be very painful, but fortunately, it's not harmful to humans. The most fascinating thing about this creature is that it carries its eggs on its back. Does this make your body itch? Number 1. Mosquitoes. This might be a surprise to you because you must be thinking, how can such a small pest be so dangerous? Well, the answer is very dangerous. Despite their size, mosquitoes carry life-threatening diseases, and measures should be taken to protect against large infestations. This tiny pest is responsible for such misery and death. Throughout the world, more people are killed by mosquito-borne illness than any other factor. Nowhere in the United States is safe from mosquitoes. They're found everywhere, even in Alaska. There are special areas in the US that are prime real estate for mosquitoes. But the truth is, warm or hot weather and any puddle of stagnant water is a breeding ground. To avoid having these beasts around you, make sure that your yard is not welcoming them in. Change pet water bowls daily, repair leaking hoses, and eliminate any other sources.
Oh, what are those mosquito babies? When I was a child in our summer cabin, I would see those in the water and I would take them as pets, and I thought that they were like fish or something. Right, okay. When I was a child. I would also take in snails and, make them like little water parks and stuff Anyways.
Daily, repair leaking hoses, and eliminate any other sources of standing water. There are mosquitoes that even breed inside something as simple as a discarded damp potato chip bag. For them, it's free real estate. Which one of these bugs gave you the most chills? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.
Even the audio cut off in their own video. Listen. That's how annoying that was. Sorry. No, but honestly, I got really mad about the you'll get 25 years of luck. If you subscribe to my channel and like this video, I can't promise you'll get or not get anything. But it helps out. See? That's better. But yeah, I'm sorry for anyone who had to watch this with me or wanted to. Well, I don't know. I mean, you're here by choice, but I did not like that at all. Thank you. Thank you either way for joining me for this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully it's not about bugs.